So today I will be talking to you about welfare. So in 1935, the United States passed the Social Security Act, and this act, according to Social Security program and policy history, this act provided for unemployment insurance, old age insurance, and the means tested for welfare. So I'll be talking to you about why I'm against it. So this program is intended to help those that are in need. But from my perspective, from what I see around me, it's not helping people that are really in need. People, I guess, I would say they're abusing it and doing fraud. So my main points today would be the problem of it is people are abusing it, doing fraud. The cost is the EBT cards and the eligibility, and two solutions that could be done is community service and annual requirements. So the first problem is the abuse, and the abuse is usually when people claim to be single, well, parents claim to be single parents when in reality they're not, and they also buy things that are not necessary. When they have the EBT card, it's for food stamps, but they also have general assistance, and if they have general assistance, then they are able to take out money out of the card. And people, according to WMC Action News 5 website, it was found that in Tennessee there were Graceland tickets purchased, and that records show hundreds of transactions at Memphis liquor stores. So instead of buying food or clothes or paying their bills, they're actually buying things to entertain themselves, you say, and it's not for that. So the second problem is fraud, and with fraud, people just lie about how I said, people lie and they say that they're single parents when they're not. And according to the Journal of Criminal Law and Criminology, the men discovered in the homes were considered household breadwinners who had hidden their income support from the aid office. So they don't, when they apply for this aid, they don't say how much they're really winning, and they just basically lie about it. So the first cost is the EBT card, because like I said, with the EBT cards you could take out money in any ATM, well, wherever you see anything, you can just take it out if you have the card, and if you're receiving general assistance. And that is the welfare offices will never know what that money was spent on. And the second cost is eligibility, because it's too easy. And to be eligible, you have to be a U.S. citizen or resident. And if you're not from here, if you're an immigrant, you just have to have kids that are from here to apply for. But if an immigrant, you can't receive it, only if you have children. And you cannot have no more than $3,000 in accountable assets. And if and both parents can only work 35 hours combined to qualify for welfare. So as of now, I have said the problems and the cost for it. I will now state the solutions, the two possible solutions. So the first solution is community service. because I believe that community service will get people off of welfare, and at the same time, they can pay back from what like they're receiving. And it will impose them to get a job, because welfare only pays, well, not pays, they only receive welfare, but it's only just to make, just to meet their basic needs. So that it's like they can't do anything else with that money. So those people that are not like doing fraud or abusing it, it's just meeting their basic needs. They can't waste it on anything else. And at the same time, this will help those people that are doing fraud and abusing it, because they will soon get tired of it. And at the same time, by doing community service, our environment will be much better. And the second solution would be the requirements to apply. But back in the 1990s, the government the state started to do fraud investigations, and according to the Journal of Criminal Law and Criminology, the pre-eligibility fraud investigation units check welfare applicants' assets, source of property, household composition, and address. But still with this, there's still fraud and they're still abusing, and not all states do this. California is one of them, but it's hard since a lot of people are on welfare. So I think another solution to this would be that to add more requirements once they are on welfare. Like when they take out money out of EBT cards, they should keep the receipts on what they wasted the money on, what they spend it on. So like when they go check up on them, they say, well, I took money out, but they're accountable for it. And I have stated the problem, the cause, the solution, the two possible solutions, and I will now end my speech with welfare is intended. It is intended to help people, and it does help plenty of people. But I think that at first the government should like invest more money into like actually investigating more, like not just only certain states, but like the entire country, because it's not only one state that like gives out like welfare, people that apply for welfare. So yeah.